What if you've been manifesting from the wrong place this whole time? We're told that if we think hard enough, plan well enough, or stay high vibe, our reality will shift. But here's the uncomfortable truth: the mind isn't where creation begins. In fact, true manifestation has nothing to do with thinking harder, and everything to do with feeling deeper. Beneath the noise of logic, past the busy mental chatter, lies a sacred space you were never taught to access: your energetic womb. This isn't just for women. Every human holds this womb of light, the energetic center of feminine power, creative potential, and magnetic manifestation. It's where ideas are conceived before they ever reach your vision board, and where your truest reality is born, not through effort, but through alignment. If you've been feeling stuck, uninspired, or disconnected from your creative power, it's not your fault. You've simply been trying to build the future from the wrong blueprint. So the real question is, what happens when you remember the place where creation actually begins? Most people think the womb is just a physical organ, but the truth runs far deeper. The energetic womb is like a hidden chamber of light, alive inside your being, waiting to be felt again. It doesn't matter what gender you are, this space exists energetically in every human as the root of creative power. Ancient traditions called it the sacred cauldron or the inner temple, where creation begins before form ever takes shape. And in our modern lives, most people have no idea it's even there. This is the space where dreams are seeded, long before they become goals on a vision board. When someone says, "Trust your gut," or "Feel it in your core," they're unknowingly pointing toward this womb of light. It's where true manifestation is born, not through hustle or pressure, but through pure vibrational alignment. When the intention comes from this center, it carries a weight the mind could never match. That's why some people can visualize forever and still stay stuck. They're skipping the source. The energetic womb holds a different kind of intelligence, quiet, powerful, and deeply magnetic. It doesn't shout or demand, it hums. You know that moment when a painter just feels the next brushstroke, or when a mother senses her child is in danger, even from miles away? That's the energetic womb whispering. It's always there, but most of us have forgotten how to listen. And that's the heart of it: most people are trying to manifest from the head up, not the body down. But spirit doesn't meet matter in your thoughts. It meets it in your womb of light, the sacred midpoint between heaven and earth, where frequencies become form. And the secret to unlocking it? Well, it all starts with reconnecting to the very energy that gives it life. Feminine energy has nothing to do with being soft or passive, it's actually the most potent creative force in existence. It's what allows a flower to bloom without being told, or an idea to land in your chest like a lightning bolt of truth. This energy doesn't force outcomes, it magnetizes them. Conscious creation starts when you stop pushing and start listening. And that shift, it changes everything. Unlike masculine energy, which tends to move in straight lines, feminine energy flows in spirals, unpredictable, intuitive, and alive. It doesn't need a spreadsheet to create results, it needs presence. Some of the most powerful moments of inspiration don't come from strategy, but from stillness, a walk in nature, a sudden tear while journaling, or that quiet moment before sleep when a vision shows up out of nowhere. That's the feminine at work. The problem is, we've been conditioned to lead from the mind. The world says, think it, plan it, crush it. But feminine energy whispers, feel it, trust it, receive it. True conscious creation starts not with a vision board, but with the womb, where emotions, sensations, and energetic alignment do the heavy lifting. When you create from this place, things begin to flow with uncanny ease. Want proof? Think about those moments when things just clicked, when a call came at the perfect time, or you bumped into someone who changed your path. That wasn't luck. That was alignment. And the more you learn to co-create with your feminine energy, the more these so-called coincidences become a way of life. But what happens when this energy is blocked, or worse, asleep? When the energetic womb is asleep, life feels flat, like the color's been drained out of your days. You wake up uninspired, go through the motions, and feel like you're stuck in a loop you can't break. No matter how many affirmations you say or how hard you try to stay positive, something feels off. That's because manifestation doesn't respond to effort, it responds to energetic alignment. And if the womb is blocked, the signal just doesn't get out. Some signs are subtle: chronic tiredness, lack of motivation, or a creative drought that just won't end. Others hit harder: recurring relationships that mirror your wounds, physical discomfort in the belly or hips, or even hormonal chaos that seems to have no medical explanation. It's not that you're broken, it's that the center of your creation is asking for your attention. And chances are, it's been asking for a while. One woman shared that after years of feeling disconnected and stuck, she finally tried placing her hands over her womb and simply breathing there every morning. Within weeks, her ideas returned. Her intuition sharpened. Her body began to feel safe again. That's not magic, that's what happens when you bring light back into a space that's been ignored for too long. The energetic womb doesn't need fixing. It just needs awakening. And once you recognize the signs, the next step becomes clear. The womb won't open through logic or force, it responds to presence, softness, and consistent love. There are simple, powerful ways to reawaken this center, and once you start, the shift can be immediate. Awakening the energetic womb doesn't require a guru or a 10-step plan, it begins with simple presence. Start by placing your hands just below your navel, and breathe. Not shallow chest breaths, but deep, slow inhales that fill the belly and exhale any tension you're holding. This alone tells your body, I'm listening. You might not feel anything at first, but stay with it. The energetic womb wakes up through consistency, not pressure. One of the most powerful ways to reconnect is through sound. Try humming, toning, or even softly chanting while holding your womb space. These vibrations reach deep into places words can't touch. Many women, and men, report that a gentle hum while in a warm bath can unlock waves of emotion or clarity. It's not about sounding perfect, it's about feeling the resonance. Energy responds to vibration more than words. Visualization is another doorway. Imagine a warm, golden or white light gently pulsing in your lower belly, not as something you're creating, but something already alive. See it growing brighter with every breath, expanding with every intention you place there. Speak to it. Say things like, I trust you, or, I welcome creation through you. It might sound strange at first, but your body hears you, and more importantly, it remembers. Give your attention to this space regularly, even just 5 minutes a day. Over time, you'll notice a shift, more ease in your emotions, more clarity in your decisions, and a deeper sense of groundedness in your own body. And once the energetic womb begins to stir, it's ready to create, in ways the mind could never imagine. Most people try to manifest by thinking harder, but real creation doesn't start in the mind. It starts in the body, specifically in the energetic womb. This space doesn't need logic, it needs feeling. When you want something deeply, don't just visualize it, feel it as already alive inside you. That desire isn't a wish, it's a seed. And seeds don't grow because we yell at them, they grow because we nurture the soil. Here's the shift: instead of asking, how do I get this, ask, how would it feel to already have it? Then, bring that emotion into your womb space. Let it swirl, expand, and root itself in your body. You're not just imagining anymore, you're becoming the vibrational match for what you want. That's not spiritual fluff, it's energetic mechanics. The womb speaks energy fluently, and it listens when you lead with sensation. One artist shared how she stopped forcing her next project and instead sat each morning with her womb, breathing and feeling the joy of her next creation as already done. Within a week, she got offered a gallery spot out of the blue. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe she just finally created from where power actually lives. It's not about hustle. It's about resonance. So let your manifestations rise naturally from this center. Don't chase, attract. Don't control, align. The womb of light doesn't respond to strategy, it responds to truth. And the more you live from this place, the more your reality bends to meet you. But to truly live this way, you have to let your entire life orbit around a new center. To live from the womb means letting your decisions flow from alignment, not pressure. It's waking up and asking, what feels true today, instead of, what's on the to-do list. It's letting your intuition lead, even when it makes no logical sense. That might look like canceling a plan last minute because your body says no, or starting a project you can't explain yet, but feel deeply called to. Living this way is brave, but it's also liberating. The womb doesn't follow clocks or calendars, it follows cycles. That means honoring your rest just as much as your action. In a world addicted to speed, choosing slowness is radical. It's choosing to nap when you're tired, to pause instead of pushing, to say no without guilt. And what's wild? The less you force, the more you create. It's like the universe whispers, finally, you're listening. Make your body a temple again. Eat foods that ground you. Decorate your space with softness, with colors and textures that nourish. Listen to music that moves you, not just entertains you. Surround yourself with people who make your womb feel safe. These aren't luxuries, they're fuel for manifestation. Because when your energetic womb feels held, it creates effortlessly. When you start living womb first, everything shifts. Relationships become deeper, your work feels more meaningful, and even challenges feel like initiations, not punishments. You begin to see your life not as something to control, but as something to birth. And that's when you realize, your womb isn't just where life begins, it's where your truest reality begins to create itself. You've just remembered a part of yourself that was never truly gone, only waiting to be felt again. The energetic womb is more than a concept, it's a gateway. And now that you've seen what's possible, the invitation is clear: will you keep living from the mind, or start creating from the light within? What would shift if you made your decisions from sensation, not strategy? If you let rest lead your progress, and intuition guide your timing? What kind of life could you birth if you stopped forcing, and started allowing? Start small. Place your hands over your womb. Breathe. Feel. Trust. Let this become your new daily ritual, and watch how your outer world begins to reflect your inner light. If this message stirred something inside you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning. There's so much more to remember, and I'll be right here to guide you through it.